The Hanjo. Oh, face got him on. I think it's late enough in the day to say that. How you doing, everybody? Hey, good to be with you here. I got a nice late November ride, and I just wanted to show you real quick. Thank you, Riding Humboldt County. Put the pressure on Kemi Moto. Say like, hey, give my friend Matt the Greeter a pair of gloves, would you? And so they actually sent me a pair of these are their winter gloves. They're not heated. They ran out of heated gloves, but we've got some winter gloves here, and just your regular old winter gloves. And I'm going to give them a try. I mean, you know my glove dilemma. I cannot find gloves that work for the style of riding that I do, or I should say these temperatures. And you know, you might remember me talking about how you know, similar to finding the right boots that sort of fit. Hey, can we find neutral here? There we go. Finding boots that fit under the shifter and all that stuff. It's hard finding gloves that are warm enough, but that actually fit under the controls, you know, so I could shift and do all that stuff. So anyhow, this is what we're gonna give them a try and see how they do. So what do you say? Shall we hit the road? I'm gonna give a little ride by this guy. Get a bike someday, kid. So they're thin gloves, so thinner than I expected them to be. But so I'm not going to judge them right off the rip because of their thinness, because I have these I have this Harley Davidson brand. It's like a is it neoprene? Is that a thing? It's a face covering for back from my half helmet days. And yeah, get to the point, would you? My half helmet days, I inherited this face covering, and you know, it velcros in the back, so it goes over your face, kind of like a like a cowboy with a bandana kind of thing. But it's it hugs tight, and it's got you know, goes over your nose. It got a couple little holes underneath the nose so you can actually breathe through it, and a little bit of that you know, it looks like you know, horror film serial killer little things so you could breathe through your mouth as well. And you know, so that thing is really warm, and it's so thin, it's crazy. So anyhow, I'm not necessarily judging it based on its thinness, because you know, that thing works tremendous. And it's like, if you could make a whole suit out of that, you could be wearing these, you know, just reasonably bulky clothes and riding in the cold. So anyhow, so let's judge these gloves. So I have, you guys know that I'm an Indy Ridge Kool-Aid drinker. I love Indy Ridge gear, and I have their the Golden gloves and the Power Sports gloves. And the Power Sports gloves are by far the most comfortable summertime, fall, spring riding gloves that I've ever had. I absolutely love them. I'm sold on them. Yeehaw. So anyhow, but as far as winter, I got nothing. So I had the Harley Davidson. I had a Harley Davidson gift card, so I got a $90. What is going on there? I got a $90 pair of winter riding gauntlets, Harley Davidson, and I got a size too small, and then I had them too long to replace them. Do you know what I'm saying? So here's the deal with my hands, and then I'll get to the, nobody wants a gear. Oh, I should preface it with this. I'll say hi to Dreadnought out there. I had just finished saying nobody wants another gear review from me. Nobody's looking for gear reviews in the wintertime. And then Kemi Moto was nice enough to send me these gloves, and now here I am doing a gear review. So thank you, Kemi Moto. I can now be a hypocrite today, and go against what I said and do a gear review. So yeah, so the Indy Ridge blah blah blah, the Harley ones, I got a medium, and the finger length was good, but the tightness was not good. It was hard to squeeze my hand shut in those gloves, and I got them from, the dealership was far away, And I think I got them not in the winter. So by the time I actually tried riding with them, I thought, oh, maybe they'll loosen up, and it never happened. So those gloves are, they're just not wearable because my hands start to go numb from squeezing, you know, those gloves that are too tight. And they, you know, you don't stay warm in gloves that are too tight anyway. So I got a pair of large gloves of another brand, and the fingers are too long. So I don't know, like I do food for a living. I make food, and so I do a lot of squeezing and gripping and whatever. So my palm size, all of that is now a large size. I need that because I use my hands all the time. But my finger length, you know, I'm not a big guy, so like my finger length would fit a medium glove. So you know. And listen, I don't have tailored gloves. I'm not a tailored glove kind of guy. Maybe some of you are tailored glove kind of guys, and I won't judge you. But say a little prayer of gratitude, because for us non-tailored glove guys who have to just buy something off the shelf when it's on sale, it can be hard to find gloves. So the Kemi Moto is, I believe they are in Asia somewhere. I should look that up because Asia is massive, and they could be anywhere in Asia. But on their site, and this is important, I want you to listen to this, make sure when you're buying like things like gloves, you know, clothing, apparel, gloves, shoes, something like that from an online company, make sure what size you're getting. So if it's, you want to know, are you getting like a European large or an Asian large? And it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? So you know, like my friend from India, he gets an Indian large shirt, but the India large shirt would be skin tight. I mean, I would have to wear it over my skeleton because I can't wear it over my skin. And I wear a large shirt, you know, whatever it is, American cut or whatever you want to call it. So be sure if you're getting gloves. So I would have gotten a medium, maybe in some countries, but in Asian size I have to get a large. Does that make sense? So make sure you know the country of origin and whether they're manufacturing their gear for your typical like Western size person or your like Asian size person. None of this is being stereotypical. All right, don't try to make this into something that it's not. And in fact, if you go on Kemi Moto's website, they will suggest to you that these are made with Asian structure considered. So get a size up if you don't have a typical Asian build. Okay, does that make sense? All right, initial reviews. It's 40 degrees right now, and so far the gloves are doing great. You know, I can feel air moving in them, which I you know, hope not to in a winter glove, but air is moving into them a little bit, but it's not cold yet. My fingertips, I can still feel them. And I love the knuckle protection. These are very solid knuckles. So, you know, you get a 3/4 inch chunk of gravel off the knuckle, and you are going to be fine in these gloves. Absolutely fine. I would almost guarantee that. I have not taken a 3/4 inch chunk of gravel off these gloves. However, were I to do so, I have full confidence that I would be just fine. Yeah, and I do like the thinness of these gloves. I don't know, what do people normally wear these for? Snowmobiling or something? I don't know. I am able to manipulate the shifter, you know, the clutch, the throttle, the brake. I'm able to while I've been blabbing on and on and on for you guys, I am not aware of these gloves. That's a great sign. Remember I talked about my my Indy Ridge boots, how like I was going to do a ride review and then I forgot I was wearing them because they were so comfortable and I like didn't review them. It was like a not review. So these gloves so far, they're kind of fitting that bill. I'm not aware of them. Now again, it's 40. And I hope to be wearing these things when it's 22. Though I hate the cold weather, I do continue to ride in it. So, you know, I don't want to ride when it's 22 out. But, you know, all the voices in my head, they tell me you get to get out there and ride because it's good for my sanity. and you know, friends and family, can I get an amen? So, all right, that's it. Kemi Moto, Kemi Moto. That's Kemi Moto. Give him a look. All right, so far initial results. Everybody's reviewing Kemi Moto gear right now, so get out there. There are plenty of reviews to look at, and I'll check back in with you in a little while. You know, in a few weeks or something after I've been wearing these things a little while, and let you know how they're holding up. Okay. Hey, also, if you're a veteran, you know, veteran of past combat, current veteran, currently serving, past service, blah blah blah, you will get a discount at Kemi Moto. Just let them know that you are a veteran, and you will get a discount at Kemi Moto. So if you're, you know, if you need a little extra sugar on top to pull the trigger, then maybe that'll do the trick. So anyhow, all right, Matt the Greeter, and I care so much about you. Thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Let's see. Here's the real test. Can these push the GoPro button and shut the camera off? Let's find out.